Hello, everybody. Welcome back here, and welcome to the new subscribers. Thank you guys for click like, share, support. Thank you. It's energy exchange, so it's appreciated. Um, where should I start right here? It's a little bit kind of like a learning things, more of how the energies actually works within you. Okay, first of all, we're gonna go first a little bit within biology, and then we're gonna go and connect it into the space, and then we're gonna talk about astrology. Okay, because at the end of the day, it's about understanding the energies not only within you, but also understanding the energies how they work with the universe in you. Okay, this position in there. So the moon actually is going to be at Aquarius. Okay, after she's diverting and moving forward from Pluto, there we are going to see she's going to be trining by the end of the day. She's going to be trining Jupiter. All right, Jupiter is in Gemini. Who controls Gemini? It's Mercury. So communications. And now, since the moon represents this intuitions in there, this innovations that is going to be at um, Aquarius, we are going to be learning the new way of communications. But it's going to be comes with what? It's going to comes with the growth because Jupiter is what? It is the growth. We're going to be seeing it how we're going to be diverting from those intense energies they are. All of a sudden, it's like, I don't need this intensity. I don't need this. I don't need all these pressures. Okay? Whoever creates a pressure, lets him have the pressure. Whoever has something to do with it, let them do with it. I don't want to have with this. I don't want to live within pressure. I want to have this new innovative piece within me. All right. So with that being said, this what you see it right here in your screens. That is a what it's calling a mirroring neurons. That is the neurons in your brain, and they're connecting to each other. But if you see it within yourself, I want to apologize. I wanted to bring you the picture of Lanikea, but all the pictures of Lanikea, which is the star clusters of unknowing that we actually are part of it. Um, it's all copyrighted, so we cannot really use it in any shape and form. Up here, I was searching it so much, took me a while to see if I can get the picture, but please search it within yourself, Lenikea, and you will see what you see. This is a biology, this is inside of it. This is how the neurons are connecting to each other. And if you we're looking at more closely, I will kind of like get in here. This is kind of like the stars. Okay, that light bulbs, those are the things that we are coming in and we are connecting, but we're not seeing these connections, right? We're not seeing these connections that exist within the Milky Way. It's the same time we don't see the connections that exist and a new way of communicating from within. So what we have to do? Well, it is so explanatory. We're seeing that we need to learn how to connect because this connection right here, it's connected, but it doesn't work. What is going to be required? It's going to be require a will power. It's going to be require something new way of understanding how we to really learn a different way of communicating. And here is this intense energies right here that we are talking about of the astrology. If you're familiar with the scanning of mirroring neurons, they basically have three colors. And the rest of them, it's a little bit variations during the processes in there, but they are red, green, and blue. Okay. And if you see it in astrology of the charts, they are red, green, and blue. So this is kind of like make you to think, what do you have this mirroring of the universe from within yourself? Okay, how do you see and adapt? And then you're gonna be looking at how you're mirroring in the other people, where you picking up from the other people, how you socialize with the people, and then the new way of communications is gonna be rising up from within you. So that's what this will be. This is gonna be at 11 o'clock at night. Okay, energy, that's what I'm talking about. The moon, it's gonna be right in here, down in the bottom, and she is going to be trining Jupiter at that growth of Gemini. Since this is in the air, the airwaves in there, that is a one you want to be sensing your intuitive sense about how to create the new things, how to beginning the new things. It's going to be a very positive, very good in a way, but that is going to be at the end of the day. Before the end of the day, we are going to be going on through a lots of other stuff. Hopefully you don't mess it up, because we are going to be seeing it, this transitions that it's going to be within us. I'm just shifting it back at the 7 o'clock in the morning, so we can be able to see. So this is the 7 o'clock in the morning. We're seeing that the moon, it's perfectly at 3 degrees together with Pluto. Okay, it's about the transformations. The midheaven is going to be right there. It's going to be like, what kind of like of depth changes I need to do, because I see the pressure. I see the pressure with the sun, with the authority. I see the pressure with Mars, with the warrior within. I see the pressure within Lilith, the shadow within me. Now what the heck? I have to find something else. I have to think out of the box. I have to go and finding different ways. I'm talking within the universe. Okay, that's we're talking about Uranus. Sudden changes in there. Okay, because this Uranus is it's taking this locators on the outside and is like, let's get this energy, let's get this energy, let's process within me. Uranus is more about the observing mode. And when you observe, you learn. When you learn, you change. And this is why when you observe something within you, it's quickly changed, right? Because what you thought it was, and when you observe, is not what you thought. And now you change. And this is how this process of changes is going to be coming. So observing the people around you, observing yourself in there, because this is going to be leading to that union of the moon and Pluto and Aquarius. It's like, okay, what I'm doing here, I'm still acting the old way. Oh, heck no. And that is going to be that internal rebellion in there. The old ways should be not working anymore. They were showing up disasters. They were showing up things. And this is why the people is going to beginning to what? Shifting their consciousness, their mind. Do we need that? Oh yeah, we definitely need this. So with the ascendant being together with Uranus, that's what is going to be. This is the Uranian time rising up with the Pluto inner work, the deep transformations. Very interesting energies for Mondays. In there is about time things to shift, things to change. Because if they don't change, they're remaining the same. It's the same thing within you. So getting your time here on Earth is kind of like a precious, right? So with this kind of like of energy, you're gonna be understanding that your precious time here, as your soul has experienced on Earth, you have to experiencing things. Because when you go back into the spiritual world, you're not gonna be able to touch, kiss, to drink coffee. You only have the memories out of it. Okay. All right. All right, keeping on going. 8 o'clock, things is going to be shifting to that innovations. It's going to be pointing out the midheaven that here is what we need to focus. We're going to see it at the moon when it comes in and there. Throughout the day, it's going to be training that Jupiter, and she's going to be asking for that world. It's about these communications. So this is going to be leading you if you're going into work, you're socializing, or you need to communicate. It's going to be required for you to what? Mature, grow, taking the communications on a whole new level. First of all, what? Within you, before with others. But now, since the demand, which is the moon, is going to be at Aquarius, it is about these innovations, these innovative ways of understanding. Okay? It's thinking about it like if you are in artificial intelligence, you're going to be needing some more connections, more informations, so for you to better operate. Okay, That's how you need to be. Because artificial intelligence is based out of the biology of the brain. Okay, hopefully you're getting at this. This is like a one general computer that it's connecting to a bunch of other computers with a lot of data. And you ask the questions and the computer is giving it to you. That's how it operates. Okay, it is thinking, but at the same time it's searching, right? Same like to your brain. When you are asked questions, what happened to you? Start thinking and finding the answers. And he's going to be asking for these innovative ways from within yourself about talking to you and talking to what? Others. All right, 9 o'clock, midheaven, it still is going to be at Aquarius, beautiful trines with the shadow, beautiful trines with the ascendant that's going to be at Cancer. It's going to be more this from emotional side, okay? We're talking about family and this depth of going from within and intimacy and working with the material possessions of others because that's the Scorpio's energies, okay? Scorpio, it's not only about the intimacy in there and so on. It is about also to work with the material energies of others. Okay, it doesn't only relate it to the body; it's also related to what? Finances. So with this kind of like of energy, you're gonna be seeing it how to work in a process, but we are gonna be doing that energies tomorrow. So for right now, you're just getting at the preview. Okay, a deja vu's in a way. You gotta be thankful to the way the astrology works because the midheaven, when it moves every hour, it just actually tells you here, right now you're gonna be dealing with this, but tomorrow you're gonna be dealing with that, and get yourself prepared. And if you're thinking about how that works like a clock, you will understand a lot of things about how astrology helps you to navigate and understand life. What you're going to be doing with that understanding, it's a whole another ballgame. All right, moving on. It's going to be at 10 o'clock. The ascendant, it's at Cancer still. Midheaven's going into Pisces, emotions, family emotions, and the spiritual realms. Very, very beautiful energies. We know about those energies when the Mars was there. It's going to give us this reminding about Mars. And again, with these energies, it's about to change the paradigm. You see, when you change paradigm, it's not easy. You need to change first here before organize somewhere else. And guess what? In the next hour, we are going to have the midheaven with the North Node and Venus and Saturn and all these energies there, but ascendant it's pointing towards Mars. You see that beautiful power of the warrior to change within you, despite all this. This is gonna be like somebody tells you you need to be this, and this, and you know it's not right. And now you're rebelling against that. Now you're rebelling towards the right thing. Now you're going in to put the right things in a perspective, right? So with this kind of like of energies we see in the Mars, that empowerment that it's gonna comes in with the North Node, Venus, Saturn, midheaven, Neptune, and Mercury. All this energy, this blue, positive energy, it just comes in. It's like, be mindful what are you doing, okay? How you put in your act. Powerful moments comes in from Pluto, coming from Uranus. It's about the change. Okay, it's time for us to change. And the moon participating in all this is going to be leading us to what? To the intuition. But the fights are still going on. The fights of the facing it the old ways. The fights from within. You should look at it very well. Where is your Mars in your chart and how is it affecting you? It's where he is at the current positions in there. Hopefully you don't have nothing around those 3 degrees stuff or 2nd degrees stuff because take a look, Mars is at 1 degrees, Lilith is at 2, okay? Pluto is at 3, the moon is already beginning to be at 6 degrees. But we have here Neptune at 0 degrees, Mercury at 4 degrees. We have the Sun at 1 degree. all these energies, okay, they're connecting to each other. That's mean that I have a new beginning and I have challenges with it. And the new beginnings of the challenges is going to be hard for you. But if you take the challenges in there, and despite that, you move forward, okay? You move forward. You're going to be understanding that those challenges, they were about one purpose. Can you repeat the past? Okay? There's going to be a lot of put in pressures on this. All right, the next hour we have it at 1 o'clock. The midheaven is going to be with the sun. Sun currently does not have any, particularly this harmonized energies is all about T-squaring and oppositions in there. That is a when you decide to not to change. This is the stubbornness of Taurus. I don't want to change anything on the earth. Nothing has to be changed in there. I see the pressure, but I don't want to change my mind. And here it's coming in these squares that comes from Aquarius towards Taurus, right? You go ahead and tell like the Torah, hey, go move to this country and there you're gonna have all the supplies that you want, all the grass that you want, oh you can build all these new things and you're gonna have this new opportunity and there and Taurus is like, I'm not moving, this is mine. You know, that is it, that stubbornness of going into what? The future. Okay. So as Mars is also squaring the Sun, that is leading to the war within the authority itself. So be mindful about this 1 o'clock. Don't go out and put your authority over other people. Definitely don't fight with bosses. Definitely don't create issues with bosses. And don't try to be the boss of your boss. Okay? Because this is not gonna be ending good. All right, don't say I didn't say it to you. All right, particularly about this work situations because this is the 10th house. All right, wait like for another 20 plus days until the sun meets Uranus. That's gonna be a different story. Okay, that's gonna be a completely different story. But currently, don't do anything crazy. All right. The next hour we have it at the midheaven is going to be a Taurus, but it's nothing going on because it's like I don't see it. I don't have a picture of how the future is going to be. You don't have a picture because you don't know what to do. Because if you know how to do, you know how the future is going to look like, right? So you need to what? Make up your mind. But where is your mind is? Your mind is currently at Pisces. All this inner work of Venus that it goes in there, with Saturn that it goes there, with the intuitions, with the moon that is at that Aquarius, and it says like, come on, you can change, you can do this. So you're trying to focus, but your mind is like, no, we need to work with the new things. So the mind is like, you're already evolving. It's time to turn on this neurons within your brain. So you can be a little bit more advanced and you're like, okay, my brain does something and I don't understand what it does, but I know it's right. How do you know? You're feeling it. It's within you. Okay. You're beginning to kind of like start feeling okay with these energies that are coming towards you because you don't feel this intense energies, even though they're here. Okay. They are persisting here. All right. Next hour, that's going to be at 3 o'clock midheaven. It's at Gemini. This is going to be that energies that is going to be telling us focus on this friendliness in there. Internal friendliness from within you is going to be turned to external friendliness with others, right? This is like, oh yes, I'm happy. Okay. This is the happiness of the 3-year-old that is like, come on, mom, we gotta go, we gotta go. It's okay, I'm not ready. No, we gotta go. I have to go to the daycare because I'm gonna meet Tom or I'm gonna meet Sally. I'm gonna be working with them. You know, play with them in there. I promise I'm gonna be with them. Come on, we gotta be, right? All of a sudden you're like, what happened here? Right? There was these days that you have to drag them from the bed to take him to the daycare, and all of a sudden they see like they're get up early, they know, and so on. It's like, what happened here, right? That is it when the friendship is valued. Okay, but we are seeing it as an adults right now that this energy is what it represents is that yard that points towards Lilith, but Lilith is in oppositions with the sun. That's mean there is something in the shadow was not done correctly. A sense is between Mercury and the midheaven in there. What is it need to pay attention? Communications. Okay, communications. And this communications we see in it. What is that it need to be? Okay, who is the ruler of Mercury? Who is ruling? He's ruling Geminis and Virgos. What do we have on Virgo? The South Node, but also at this time we have the ascendant that it's there, and the ascendant it's pointing out to where this divine energies 150 degrees points out towards the moon, right? The intuition, the leading force within yourself, the navigations, the GPS of your soul, the things that you know what happens within you, right? Because the moon knots, it's representing the karma. So the moon creating this knot is also knows what the karma is. You're feeling where the things are not good and not bad, right? That is another power of the moon that you're going to see and understand from it yourself. All right, next hour we have the midheaven is going to be close to Jupiter, and it's going to set like here. You need to work it out this moon to grow. It's not the time yet, but it's going to come, and then I'm just giving you previews. Ascendant is within Virgo that it squares Jupiter. You don't know how to organize and grow in the place that you feel like you're out of place. And this is this fogginess that it's going to be coming from this Pisces new ways of Aries towards the Virgo. Okay, you knew in the past how to organize things, how to do things, and so on and so on. And now it's like, oh my God, I don't know how to organize in my new ways. You to organize your mind first. And then that mind is going to be going to the Uranus, and the universe is going to be say, okay, you're done. Who's going to be letting you go? Saturn. Saturn is the restrictor. He's like, you don't know how to operate and you want to get this. No, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to give you a spaceship when you don't even know how to drive a car. And you want to drive a spaceship? Where do you think you're going? Right? That's what Saturn is. I will teach you first how to drive a car, and then I'm going to teach you how to drive a ship. Let's see how you're going to be. That's what Saturn is. I'm limit you right there so you cannot make mistakes. And this is going to be kind of like the seed out. You're seeding out the thorns from the seeds. Okay? That's what is going to be. And don't be like I'm going to be. You're going to be okay. Things is going to be moving forward with or without. The only thing it is, don't overthink, right? Okay. All right. With that being said, 5 o'clock, midheaven's going to be at Cancer, squaring all this Libra and Aries energies. Things are getting a little hectic. You're back home. Your mind is busy with all these new things that it gotta comes in, but you have to clean, cook, you have to organize, you have to balance, you have to look at the relationships in there and the things that you have to do within yourself. Since the descendant is at Aries in there, it's kind of like you putting yourself your priorities down. But guess what? The moon is with Pluto. She's going deep within you, and it's like, oh my God, what I need to do. And you see how when the Mars is beginning to rising, going up and up, how that the energies of Mars is just like it's little irritations, and it's like you don't know why you're irritated. In reality, you just know something is up. Something is up. What's up? Well, what it's gonna be is that the imbalances within yourself is gonna come out as the ascendant is gonna be look the relationships, but it's got the exit out. See, the ascendant it's trining with the moon, and the moon is focusing on this sextiles with Saturn, with Neptune, with Mercury. Like, okay, let's find it the new way. Instead of fighting with this Mars, we need to find it using the other ways, new ways. This kind of like old stuff, I don't want it. I saw what the depth, what Pluto told me to change. And now I'm doing through this process of change. Thank you, Pluto. I will see you later. All right, I will see you in about 28 days. And I'm going to let you know how it goes, right? But before that, she needs to transport all this knowledge of Pluto. It's going to be given into first what? The North Node, then to Venus and Saturn, then to Neptune, then to Mercury, then to Chiron, and meets the Sun. It's going to go all around, and then it's going to come back, and it's going to be okay. This is how I finish this production of these changes inside of me. And now I have to look at it for the new. Pay attention that every 28 days, there's something specifically happens when you having a little calendar and seeing it within yourself. You're going to find out how astrology is really kind of like a right on the dot. All right, going on the next hour. Meet Kevin is with in Cancer right now, close to Mars, to remind you about these family patterns in there. We know them. We knew that we was gonna be with those patterns. We saw when the Mars is gonna be there. It's a reminder. We see this heaviness that it's gonna be coming in. The balance is out of whack because of we seeing it through the wounds of Chiron. Okay, Chiron, it's also dealing with a lot of things, particularly in Aries. I have a wound because I'm by myself. I was abandoned. I was letting go. I need to overcome this and become my own identity. Okay, this is the same place that I need to stop copying others, be my own identity, heal my own wounds, going over, not being codependent. There's a lot that goes on in there with that Chiron in Aries. He stays the most in Aries. Most of the people on Earth have a Chiron in Aries. Okay, don't forget about it that the Earth here, the energies, and why you came here on the Earth is you have something to heal. You have something to do with that. And knowing where is your Chiron in your chart, particularly, is can help you, particularly if you understand on what house he is. Okay, if it's in the 10th house, God bless your soul. You're the healer. It is what it is. All right. Talking about the next hour, it's going to be at 8 p.m. The ascendant is going to be with the mean Lilith, and it's going to be opposing the authority. That is it about this energy that I hope you're not working it by that. You're not thinking it about that. Oh, my boss, I don't like it. Oh, I don't like it. This energies. I don't like this money. I don't like this job. I don't. I hate this. I should fight for it. I'm gonna be doing this. Oh, we are gonna be, all that comes from the darkness. So those dark desires in there. And all of a sudden, this energies from Neptune and Mercury is like, what are you talking to you like this? People are working on avenges and revenges for thousands of years. Doesn't work. All it creates are nightmares. How about you looking at this within your soul? And this is a challenge because Mars, the Sun, the Pluto, and all this T-squaring is looking at for this more energy, right? All you need is a little bit of you. Thinking about it a little bit more, in this case, it's kind of like the gasoline for that fire, right? You have Mars who is on fire. You have the Sun that is stubborn. You have Pluto who is like, no, we gotta go the new way. And you have that Lilith in the darkest parts within the underworld. It's kind of like the gray, this kind of like a darkness that you don't see, right? You know it's out there, but you don't know what it is, right? And that begins to rise within you. And some of you is gonna be acting like, why I'm acting like this? There is something deep inside of you that hasn't been come out yet. And we're going to be finding in the next pretty much year and a half. We're going to see how this is going to turn out. All right, 9 o'clock, midheaven. It's gonna be at Leo, divine energies again. We know them. We talk about this inner work at the end of Leo, the wisdom that it comes. Hopefully, it comes to you. Hopefully, that's how you're operating. But we're gonna be start seeing it. This energies of the moon that it's gonna be trending towards Jupiter. It's the 9 o'clock right now. That growth in there is gonna come out and it's gonna hit back into who? Back into Chiron. Midheaven is looking at to Chiron. So now this wisdom it's coming from within. It's like, oh my God, thank you that I didn't act for the old ways. Thank you for I didn't look at this avenge and revenge and so on. And thanks God I didn't look at this. Okay. Because this kind of like energy is going to be all of a sudden it's been boiling, boiling, boiling. It's like a volcano. Okay. And you don't know it's going to blow or it's not. Okay. But it's coming from the depths of the shadows, right? So seek inside of you, okay? But don't act on those negative darkness underworld energies. Don't act on this firing Leo's Mars that wants to fight. And don't act on this Pluto squares and opposing Mars and squares Lilith. All this energy is about the lack of changes that needed to be done, whether they were supposed to be done. Okay, later on, we're going to pay the price. Okay. All right, that's going to be at 10 o'clock. We have a midheaven that it's going to be at Virgo, pointing out towards the moon. Very beautiful divine energies in there. It's like, okay, the divine approved organizations. I like that because I don't see it this material way of communications in there with this Jupiter, but through the soul and through innovative moments, I can get to communicate now, right? Because guess what? They are both Virgo and Gemini, but ruled by Mercury, but they are in square. How can they communicate properly? They gotta have something. Where? They have something in Aquarius. Okay. This is why those purpose of these divine energies that comes in, it's like, let's resolve this awkward situations. Right? So thinking about it like, for example, there is another person at 45 degrees with you, but there is another mirror. That person look at it to the mirror and you look to the mirror and now you can talk to each other, but you cannot talk to each other that way. Isn't that beautiful? All right. And here it's 11 o'clock. We'll talk about this particular energies when it started. You see it that at the end of the day, everything is going to be kind of like finding its own ways and answers. All this synchronicity is going to be coming in together. It's going to be beginning of this balance because the midheaven, it is between Virgo and the beginning of very, very much of Libra. Okay, you're going to be able to put everything together, and that's going to comes out from this ascendant at Sag. That thinks of you talking good to yourself. It helps you to calm down the authority within you. And the rest of the planets, the rest of the energies, they're coming together with yourself. They are building these beautiful, beautiful synchronizations. Either though there is a lot of intensity, you are able to handle it because now you're operating on a totally new way of communications. And with these energies, guys, we are going to be getting it up in the morning. I'm going to give you the 7 o'clock energies. Here they are. Okay. You see how the moon right here, together with Pluto, is coming in and is getting more stronger with what? With Jupiter. But these energies here, it's going to be what? waking you up, because at 8 o'clock, right, we see that the midheaven is going to be what? With the moon. Okay, and this is what is going to be helping you, because at the 8 o'clock energy, the ascendant is going to be with Jupiter. And whatever you're going to be doing today, you're going to be needed it for tomorrow. All right. So hopefully this report helps you in your life. Hopefully that it's helping you more and more and giving you some path of guidance to feel, to trust, and to understand who you are as an energy, what you are doing in your life, and how you have a relationship with other energies. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'd love to hear a comment from you. I wish you a great day, and I'll come back and talk to you tomorrow. Be love, everybody.